say no, make you let me go. Oh, but my resistance is low. You say that you love me truly, but then you proceed to act so unruly. I ought to say no.
What is up, y'all? And I told you I was gonna be back, and I hope I'm not disappointing y'all, cause I am motherfucking back. I'm back in the motherfucking house, and we're gonna talk about real talk. Now, normally on real talks, I don't really talk as vulgar as I normally do, but I'm so pissed off right now to the point where, um, you know, it's it's I'm pissed. So if you hadn't heard about this story, I definitely wanted to let you guys know about this story, what's going on, especially with when it comes to police not doing what the fuck they're supposed to do, which is protecting the motherfucking people and not harassing the motherfucking people, especially if you got a motherfucking agenda and if you have something against a particular race, which we already know that, based on American. If you're not from America and you're listening to this shit, this is what I'm saying. Police have a history um, of being um, very, just very fucking horrible to black people in America. And a lot of the mentality is still the same. Um, It's behind closed doors. You have to understand that back in the day, a lot of police officers were Klans members. White police officers, white males were Klan members. The judges were Klan members. The whole fucking town's Klan members. And honestly, it not much has changed, really. This is a way this is a role of control. And if you feel a certain way, then you can kind of fuck with a certain people and get away with it. Especially when you get a jury of your peers to get your ass off, and the shit is still happening. I'm a little pissed, y'all. Just a little pissed. So over the weekend, a lot of people head off to the beach and do their thing on the beach, or whatnot. And the same as it's the same in Florida, Texas, California, wherever you're from. Well, of course, we're going to motherfucking Texas, okay, where the state troopers searched two women. um State troopers pulled over these women because they were speeding. He smells marijuana in the car. Okay, they have marijuana in the car, a very, very small amount where the police can't do shit about it, right? So it's a white guy and two black females that are in question, and then you also have um, I want to say it was like kids in another car, maybe following them, or not kids, but like someone following them with kids that can see everything that's going on. Because I guess they pulled over with them because apparently they had went out there with their family and just having a good time. Now we're gonna rewind this back a little bit, and I don't understand. Me personally, don't understand people's hangups on marijuana when the damn government is selling cigarettes, and we all know that causes harm to people. Now you might say, "Oh, marijuana makes you do this, makes you do that." If it's laced with something, I will agree with you. But if it's regular marijuana, I will not agree with you. And you're selling stuff, you're selling alcohol. People are going and running over people with alcohol. People are killing themselves, literally giving them a slow suicidal death, buying cigarettes that should not be legal in my fucking opinion, but they're not never gonna do that because they make so much taxes off of cigarettes, so they're not gonna fucking do that. So they're going crazy over this very insignificant amount of marijuana in the car. Going absolutely, this trooper is going absolutely bananas. Okay, and he has, so it's two females, and he's like, okay, I know you must have something else. you have your pants. It looks like it's unzipped. What the fuck are you looking at her fucking pants for? You fucking perv. This is a state trooper. And he's like, well, she has some Daisy Dukes or whatever the hell she has on. This is his response, okay? Okay. Relax and breathe. Exhale. Calming down, y'all. I have to calm down. Exhale, inhale, exhale. You know, this shit is it's just out of control. So he calls over a female officer who's also a good old girl, a white female from the South, okay? And she's basically like, he's basically insinuating that, okay, her, you know, maybe her zipper on her pants are not open or it's not closed all the way, so she must be hiding something. And the lady asks her, you know, is she hiding something, you know, and basically telling her that she wants to search, you know, in her private, she wants to search in her pussy. So, okay. So the girl's like, you want to search in my private area? Her response is, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I do. Y'all don't believe me? Just watch this shit. I want y'all to watch, and we're gonna come back.
Never expected their trip home from the beach would lead to a body cavity search on the side of Highway 288.
You're gonna go up my private part, isn't it?
Why do you need to do a cavity search?
Tonight, shock and outrage over a dash cam video showing a Texas trooper pulling over two women wearing bikinis and then deciding to do a full body cavity search right on the side of the road. The two women were pulled over for speeding while driving back from the beach. When the male trooper came to the car window, he said he smelled marijuana and made the women get out of the car. But when the driver said she was still in a bathing suit and simply wanted to put on some clothes, he told her, don't worry about it. But that was just the beginning. He found a small amount of marijuana in the car and took that as an invitation to radio a female trooper to do a full body cavity search right on the side of the road. And even more shocking, the entire thing was caught on video. Take a look.
Can I put my dress on if I have my shirt on? Don't worry about it. Come on here. She's got her zipper open on her pants. Or her Daisy Duke shorts, whatever they are.
Can you get something in there? We're gonna find it. You're gonna go up my private part, isn't it?
Did you believe that? And the women say that the female trooper, get ready, didn't even change gloves between the searches. At first, the female trooper was fired. But after being criminally cleared by a grand jury, she was then suspended for 60 days without pay. The male trooper who first pulled the girls over and ordered this cavity search was fired and remains so, but the women are now suing, claiming they were humiliated by the people who were supposed to protect them. Our Lions then, of course, is fired up and ready to debate, but first, I want to go out to our very special guest tonight. One, she's the woman in the video, Alexandria Randall. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And I know your attorney is here, Ali Booker. I appreciate both of you being here. Can you just tell us, Alexandria, I mean, did this really happen? Take us through what happened to you that day.
Yeah, it really happened. We were Memorial Day at the beach with all of our family, and we were headed home in like a caravan. It was all of our family following us behind. Maybe one or two cars was in front of us, but a cop stopped us and said he smelled marijuana in the car. He, got us both out of the car, handcuffed us both, got Brandy in his vehicle, put me in another officer's vehicle, and the officer cavity searched Brandy first, and she didn't have her own gloves when she showed up. She borrowed a glove. She asked an officer for a glove. Therefore, not having another one, she came over and did the same thing to me, not, switching out anything, which is very, very unsanitary and just, it's really hurtful to even think about still, but that's pretty much what happened.
Absolutely. And Allie, before I get to you, if I could just ask your client a few more questions, can you just take us through, the humiliation, a few more questions, can you just take us through, the humiliation that you must have felt, the violation that you must have felt, the disbelief. Just take us through that if you can, and I'm sorry to bring you back to that moment.
Yeah, it was extremely humiliating, especially with my entire family, including my 8-year-old nieces and my nephew were in the back of the car, and they saw all of this happening, as well as everybody on the side of the road. It was very embarrassing. I have a whole different feeling when I see police officers now. And
Alexandria, because obviously we expect police to protect and to serve, and the vast majority do, of course. I don't want to besmirch all police at all, but this one particular officer, in doing this, you appear to be cooperative to me. You appear to do and comply and to do all the things you were directed to do. Is there anything we're not seeing on that tape, or any way that there was an exchange between you two that would have made him upset with you to do something like this?
Not at all. Me and Miss Hamilton, Brandy, we were very cooperative. He ordered us out of the car. He emptied all of our food out that we had that day. We were taking home fruit that we left over from the party at the beach. He emptied all of our fruit out on the grass. He answered Brandy's phone. It could have been her job. It could have been her mother. Who knows? He was very disrespectful, especially because we were two women. I don't think that was appropriate at all. It was very uncalled for.
Absolutely not. And Allie Booker, I know you're the attorney here.
Not right. We're humans, and everyone knows what's right and wrong, and especially being a woman, you don't violate another woman, especially at a man's command. It was completely out of character as an American, as a woman, as a human. It was an inhumane thing done to both me and Miss Hamilton, and I just really pray that it doesn't happen ever again, and that's the whole goal for all of this, is that it doesn't happen to another young girl like her or I ever again.
Well, Alexandria Randall, Allie Booker, we so greatly appreciate you joining us. You're, again, very brave to do it. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. And Allie, let that lawsuit send a message to Texas and anybody else who would do this to women. It's a shame. Thank you so much for being here.
Her phone. Excuse me. And this is what I get. That when these troopers or police officers, cops, whatever you want to call them, pigs, whatever, when they get, and what I'm saying is the ones that's a little on the, Jim Crow side of things, the segregation, the old South, the Civil War, whatever fuck you want to say, the rednecks, the good old boys, however you want to categorize them, when they get an inch, they're going to take a lot more. They're going to go, you give them a little bit, and they're going to go all the way in. And this is what happened. So they see a little weed. Now I'm going to fuck with you. Now I'm going to answer your fucking phone. Now I'm going to throw all your food and shit out on the fucking highway, out on the field. Now I'm going to have someone come in and check your pussy and put her finger in your pussy and use the same fucking glove to do it. Y'all, as much diseases and all this kind of shit, all this shit going around these days, and you mean to tell me this bitch put her hand and she just thought that shit was okay, and the jury of her peers, the grand jury, thought that was okay too, because these are black girls. They don't fucking matter. This is the shit that's still going on in the U.S., in America. This is the fucking shit that needs to be talked about and discussed. And they need to be put, Brazoria County in Texas needs to be fucking put on blast about this stupid shit that we need to put to a fucking end. These are and people say, oh, I can't relate to them, and you know how they use Trayvon Martin as, and this all, if y'all don't fucking like it, this, if whether you like it or fucking not, this all ties in together. This is all in the same. Oh, I don't relate to him. So, he's black. So, of course, he's a thug. You know, or Obama's black, and so of course he's a Muslim. Yeah, I didn't say that word. I did not. I have to lighten this up a little bit because I'm just, y'all know how I said Muslim, and I just, how, and they just, you can only use uh an excuse so much, saying that, oh, they're not relatable, so they must be a gangbanger. They're not relatable, so they must be a thug. They're not relatable, so they must steal. They're not relatable, so they must be uneducated. It's only so much excuses that you can take from people. These are excuses to do what they do. These are excuses to justify what they're fucking doing. And what they're doing is getting over on people of color. This is what they're doing. And we need to talk about it. And we need to stop it. And I hope BRAZORIA gets sued for all their work. Because they have some country fucks running down the street harassing people. That's what they do. With her and her Daisy Dukes. There's some people in your family that where, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Or whatever she has on, or whatever the fuck they wear. Yeah, that's what I got from that. People, and I'm glad they're suing their ass, and people need to talk about this shit and get it out in the open. We cannot allow this shit to keep happening. We cannot allow the police to keep harassing us. Stuff goes on because people stay silent. And this shit is all the way wrong. This shit is all the way disrespectful. Do you think he would want his mother, someone fondling in her pussy on the side of the fucking road? Do you think he would want his mom to have her pussy fondled and someone in her pussy, and then touch, and then just possibly just put their, the same finger in her sister's pussy and then put it back in her pussy? You think he would like that? Do you think he would like that? Do you think that officer that was doing it would like if someone touched one of her young family members' pussy? Yeah, I'm going there. Yeah, I'm definitely going there. It's fucking wrong, and it's fucked up on every level there is to be fucked up. This is beyond fucked up, okay? So, y'all, I told y'all I was gonna do some real talk. I didn't know it was gonna get this brutal, and I'm just really I'm fucking pissed off about this shit. Okay? I want to know we need to have a discussion about this. And this goes beyond, yes, it is about, the good old boys oppressing blacks, but it's also police officers in general just going too fucking far as well. So if you're not black, this can relate to you too. It can. Basically, I'm saying if you're white, it can relate to your ass too. Definitely not on the same level. In rare cases, it can relate to your ass too. Believe it or not. So y'all let me know what y'all fucking think about this story. You know, I'm outraged. I don't know if anybody else is outraged about this shit. You need to be outraged about this shit, and we need to figure out what we can do to solve this shit, because this shit's been going on for decades. And we need to do something about it, because the shit is getting very fucking old. All right. So with that being said, let me know what the fuck you guys think about this situation. And please do follow me on A Little Miss. And I'm out, y'all. Peace.